In the streaming world, it's become normalized for people to just. It sucks. It's the thing that it sucks the most, in my opinion, about streaming. And I'm sure other folks in chat can attest to this. It sucks that we've been conditioned to being like, I'm gonna be someone online, therefore I'm gonna get shot on, right? Like, I hate that idea of like, if you're not a cis straight white person, you just have to come to terms with the fact that you're gonna get bullies and you're gonna get trolled and you're gonna get harassed and you're gonna, there people are gonna try to get you off the platform for no reason. People are gonna try to destroy your mood. People are gonna try to sabotage what you're saying in order to like make a clip, in order to do a thing, and it sucks, like that's the thing to me that sucks the most, is like we're conditioned to just be like, oh, this is just a part of the job, when it shouldn't be. Why is it a part of the job? Why is it so normalized? Why is this so normalized? And why has Twitch been around for so many years and there's still no username moderation, to the point where that, you know what I mean? Like, why is there not a ironclad moderation set on usernames? Why doesn't Twitch force people to verify their email account? Like, just a lot of stuff like that. Why are we still dealing with these issues that were a thing when I started 4 years ago, when Cypher started 7 years ago? Like, why are these issues still issues so many years later? Can someone tell me? And it annoys me a lot of the times, and this is one of those times where I'm like, full disclosure, I love Twitch. These are my thoughts. These thoughts don't represent the thoughts of Rainbow Arcade. With that being said, it annoys the shit out of me sometimes when sometimes there's people that are higher up on Twitch when it comes to maybe being staff members, being involved with it. And, there's nothing wrong with being Twitch staff. I'm sure there's a lot of lovely people that work there. I have teammates that are, I have a teammate that is Twitch staff. I know people who are either staff or they're, in relationships with people who are staff and stuff like that. With all that being said, I hate that sometimes there's a thing of like, bleed purple, we're a community, we're love, we're diversity, we're all of these things, when in reality, there's not an environment set in place for us to be all those things safely, right? Because Twitch can't take credit for the diversity that there is on the platform. You know what I mean? Like, Twitch can't take credit for that because they're not the ones protecting and promoting diverse creators. You know what I mean? Let me catch up with what people are saying before I go on more rants. Your blacklisted word list is massive. So is mine. So is mine, Dex. Bad Bunny is a pretty cool person. I totally get her style. Puts off a lot of people. I wouldn't say. I don't know. I don't know her. I've only seen clips of her that didn't show her in the best light. With that being said, with live streaming, we are live for multiple hours, and there's definitely chances that some of those hours can be taken out of context. However, I don't know if I would consider them a cool person. With that being said, I also don't really care to know about them because my first impression of them wasn't that great. And first impressions, turns out, count a lot. With that being said, I'm not gonna, judge anyone for being fans of them, for being viewers of them, because it's none of my business. Hi Jess, how are you? Came in at a good time. It's just one of those days, Jess, where you talk about something and then all of a sudden you're getting flooded with trolls, and then you're just like, you start questioning everything about even being on Twitch and why these things still happen. And yeah, you've got a meeting, but you'll have chat open. Thank you so much, Cypher. I really appreciate that. I'm pretty sure we'll be okay without wanting to jinx anything. I know Dex and Spin have their eye in chat as well. So if you need to pay like full attention to your meeting, like honestly, I think it will be fine. This game is also pretty chill, so I can also crack down if I need to. But I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you helping out with moderation and stuff. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm just a little frustrated. I'm at this point, I've gone past the point of being frustrated at trolls. I think it's still like a frustrating at the platform. Because I disagree. I think there's multiple places for people to go, but it's still the same amount of work though, because like I'm not gonna get promoted to front page if I go to YouTube gaming. I'm not gonna get promoted. I'm not gonna get more opportunities in like Facebook gaming or anything of the sort, or caffeine or anything like that, right? The idea that like, you know, and I'm not saying that you're saying that as a bad thing, but it's like there are multiple places to go, but unfortunately underrepresented communities, Twitch is where we have our best chance, and still we have to work on our own. We have to build teams, we have to build communities. Like before there was even an LGBT tag, we had to build our own like LGBTQIA plus community, and we had to have that on our titles, and that's how we found each other in a platform that had no discoverability. They're working on having like recommendeds, and they're working on having like more of algorithm, as at least that's what it seems like. But you know, we're still moving very slowly in that process, and I can't say that I can give credit to Twitch on a lot of things. You know, I can give them credit on some things, but I surely can't give them credit on like the reason why the platform is so diverse, because it's not because of them. It's because of the communities that are underrepresented, that are doing all the work themselves. You know what I mean? Oh wait, I don't think I need to feed them anymore. I think I unlocked that. My unsolicited opinion is to not give trolls satisfaction of showing that you've been bothered by them, because that's what they're looking for. Well, it's I'm not even bothered at the trolls, because I'm pretty sure at this point I'm numb to trolls, but I get annoyed at... There's a lot to unpack with that, Zek, and so I hope you don't take anything that I say the wrong way, or, you know, so, but here's what I'm gonna say. Firstly, it's impossible to a certain degree for you to just be completely unbothered by what people say to you, right? And I think when you're I don't want to say minority, but when you're not a cis straight white man on this platform, you are gonna get a ton of hate, and I think it's definitely easier said than done to just be like, oh, just ignore them, just don't interact with them, because even if they don't affect me, they might be affecting people that are watching me. And part of building a safe space is making sure that everyone is okay. So my thing is like, and I'm sure you didn't mean it with any malice, because I understand the messaging behind that. I understand, like, let's not give them a clip for them to laugh about. Let's not give them a soundbite. Let's not give them a moment. However, the moment that we have to stop everything we're doing to change moderation settings and to do all of that to avoid harassment, it's the second the mood is thrown out the window, right? Because at that point, the concern is safety, the concern is protecting, and it's no longer entertaining. And when that gets thrown out the window, it's time to have other moments. And sure, there are moments where I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation again, so I'll just block. I'll just like change my moderation settings and pretend nothing is happening. But it's really hard to do that all the time, right? Especially if it happens every single day. You know what I mean? Every single time you go live. Like literally the other day, I don't know if people came at me because I defended zombie kills and Saga, or because I had like positive reaffirmations in my title. But that's another reality. Like, I had to protect my Discord, I had to protect my community, and it's easier said than done to just be like, oh, just ignore them, when it's like, I don't personally know you and the struggles that you might go through. But sometimes people say that from like an outside perspective, and it's like, well, if you were, and I'm not saying that you aren't like someone who is a part of an underrepresented community, but sometimes that kind of commentary comes from people who aren't, and it's like, well, it's easy for you to say that when you don't get half of the harassment that I would get, you know what I mean? But yeah, you mod for Kara, oh, and I have to deal with that stuff too. Yeah, no, I totally get you, and I think she would also tell you that it's like, it's easier said than done to just like ignore them. Like, there are days where sure you will do that because you're like, I don't even have energy, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it will show on your face. Sometimes it will show, like, you can't just be like, okay, anyway, here's the game, when like, you know, people are trying to like spam like follows you and like they do all these things and you're not sure what's happening and you're like, oh, is everyone okay? Is everything okay? It's hard, right? And you're checking in on your mods, you're like, are they okay? Are they, did they catch that? Do I have to do it myself? Did anyone type anything out of pocket? I will say, I don't give them the satisfaction of like saying their names and being like, oh my god, why are you doing this? Like, I don't give them that satisfaction of like addressing them individually. But it is hard sometimes to like not, you know, for the mood to not be shifted at least. And for, you know, the vibe to be different after that happens, right? Because sometimes, let's also be real, sometimes it's okay for a while and then all of a sudden that kind of thing happens and it's like a reminder of like, oh yeah, shit hasn't changed yet. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's okay for a few streams and like you don't get any trolls for a while and then all of a sudden you get them and you're like, right, that's the platform I'm in, like, thanks for the reminder, you know? So yeah. But I totally appreciate it and understand that concern and where that comes from, as like, as far as like, don't give them attention. And sometimes I do cringe a little bit when people are like, when people make an entire moment out of a situation and it's like, okay, they're gonna make a whole clip of it. Like, I can see it, like they're making this a clip and putting it on Twitter, and I can see how, you know, as well, like, I have two thoughts about this. Sometimes I'm like, okay, y'all, are we just gonna like, you know, do this and like use this for content and just like, you know, be like, oh, I own that troll kind of thing, which is like basically what they wanted. But at the same time, it's like, if you're getting harassed, you might as well make content out of it. So it's hard. It's a really hard line, and I think there's no right or wrong answer at any given time. I think you just have to do whatever feels right to you at that moment. And sometimes that's different from, like, maybe today I'll react this way and maybe tomorrow I'll react differently, right? And it's hard to gauge how that kind of happens, right? Because I don't necessarily have a list of things in my head of like, okay, so this happened, therefore I'm gonna react like this, right? So it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic that there is usually no particular answer to. Not just that, but if anything, this proves the point that discussions we're having here are important. Unfortunately, yeah. If anything, when trolling happens, when some, you know what bothers me? It's actually what Cypher mentioned briefly. It's like there was someone here the whole time, either passing as a viewer or passing as a supporter, who went behind everyone's back and snitched on us, basically being like, hey, look at what's happening here, let's go after them. And of course, like, I don't want to get paranoid and be like, oh my god, who was it, right? However, that's now another added thing, like, wait, who was here who would do this, right? And like, why would someone do that? And where did this come from? And what did I say that was so out of, like, you know, the pocket or out of realm of possibilities for people to even go out of their way to do that, right? Why would people do that? Well, that's a great question. That is a great question, Doi. But that's the reality. Like, people didn't just randomly find me talking about racism, right? Like, that's not a thing. Like, it's not in my title. It's not, you know, it's not like there's a tag about like, oh yeah, I'm talking about this topic. So they had to find me somehow, didn't they? Yeah, it's really hard. It's a whole situation. I agree, absolutely. Yeah. Maybe cancel people. Well, isn't it interesting that those people are usually people who are like, cancel culture is bad, but they try to harass people out of platforms? Like, isn't that what you say is cancel culture? Isn't that what you always claim is such a terrible thing? Oh wait, it's only a terrible thing when people are getting called out for being racist or homophobic or transphobic. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Ruin. No, but I love y'all. I'm here for y'all as much as y'all are here for me. I appreciate y'all for being here for me. I'm sorry if, you know, if I'm a little weird right now, or if the stream is a bit interesting now, or not interesting, but if there's too much of a vibe change or whatever it might be. But you know, I'm also a human, and things are just, they just happen naturally. And I will let you know that I am not bothered, I am not upset, and I'm not sad, and I am not even considering backing away from the platform. I am just frustrated at the platform because it's all fun and games to say Twitch Unity and Twitch Bleed Purple and Purple Clussy and all that stuff, but in reality it's like, where are the actions? Where's the protection? Because this shouldn't even be a thing that we're talking about. We should just be here, have a good time. You know what I mean? This should be just a thing of like, we're having a good time and everybody has a good time, and trolls are either very hard to come by because there's a lot of walls that stop them from being trolls, or, you know, this would be a completely different conversation if Twitch had so many things in place to protect us, right? Because if Twitch had all of that, I would be like, okay, that's valid, it happens, you know, they had to go through, you know, multiple hurdles to be a troll, but you don't really have to go through a lot of hurdles to be a troll on Twitch, or Twitter for that matter, or basically anywhere. Sure, they have terms of service, but we also know how often they are and aren't implemented. Thanks for taking my words with the good intentions I meant them to be as. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I always try to, I would say that I think I have a pretty good instinct when it comes to like if people have good intentions or not. But regardless, you know, if people took the time to comment, you know, especially me having a follower only mode for 10 minutes and all that shit, it's like, okay, I assume either you are just a troll or you have something to say that's gonna add to the conversation. And even like, let's be real, even from the sake of a content creator, I like when people throw in like something that I don't necessarily agree with, because then we can have a discussion, right? So yeah, as long as there's no harassment involved or no ill intent, then yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And of course, as a mod of Kara, I absolutely trust you. And because I also trust her judgment and I trust her community. So, yeah. Purple Clussy. If you're Clussy as purple, you might want to see a doctor, right? Maybe. But y'all know what I mean, right? It's like, you know, there's always those people like when Twitch is getting criticized, rightfully so usually, there's always people who are like, let's focus on the positive, on the things that Twitch is doing. Let's focus on the good vibes. And it's like, okay, where are they? Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, and I'm obviously on this platform because I believe that they can do better. And also because it's where I have a better chance at pursuing live streaming as a content creator, to be completely honest with you. But I don't see it. It's been how many months since they updated us on the trans tag discussion? Haven't heard from them, have you? Haven't either. Haven't heard a thing, actually. And it's been how long? Interesting. You know? Just like things like that get me. I'm like, okay. We bleed purple. We are so amazing, but I guess we don't bleed purple if we're not an esports straight cis white gamer. And they keep rolling out features that are interesting. They have a new feature that is either a thing now or is gonna be a thing, where people can use channel points to put their favorite streamer on the front page. Like, you know, like under the carousel they have like recommended people, and the first one that usually shows you, usually the first few ones that show you, like the very first one, if y'all haven't noticed, it says promoted at the bottom. And apparently that's a thing that is gonna happen moving forward, where like people can use channel points to promote their favorite streamers, and they will like randomly appear in that recommended section for people as under promoted, which to me is interesting as well, because like, how is that gonna go? Twitch can catch these hands about who they keep recommending to me. You can actually use that feature. There's like 3 different dots you can click on, and you can actually make it so that they never recommend that person to you again. I've done that a few times, and I would do it again. You have been, and they keep recommending them. I feel like that's just going to kill channel points as an existing idea. I don't know. I think it's gonna. I think people will abuse the system, as they do, and they will make it a thing to like have multiple accounts farm points, and like make it that way. Also, another thing is like, how many of you are likely to click on a stream that says promoted at the bottom, right? Like when you go through your recommended, how how many of you are actually would be willing to click on someone that says promoted? Because to me, as someone sometimes from the outside, I would be like, oh, they paid their way here. Like, I don't want to click on someone who paid to be recommended to me. So it's like, would I even want my community to contribute to that? Because maybe someone will look at it and be like, oh, he's showing up as promoted, so like he paid his way here. Right? So that's another layer on top of it that I'm like, oh, I don't know if people would actually appreciate that. It shows you, like, you know, when you're browsing through Twitch and it shows, like, I don't know if it's the viewer points. I don't know if it's the amount of not the viewer points, the amount of viewers. But there's some of them that instead of showing the amount of viewers, it just says promoted or something like that. And I'm like, promoted? Did they pay to be here? And apparently what's being said is that initially it was going to be a thing where people could pay to have a slot, like not in the front page, but like right underneath the carousel. And apparently that didn't go very well, like within Twitch as like a discussion internally. And that's why they're doing it with channel points instead. Do I only have these 2 people on my boat? That's very upsetting. To the point where they sometimes replace it with popular live channels, and I'm like, I prefer small, tight-knit communities, ma'am. Right. I don't mind when they recommend me someone who's popular, but like, don't recommend me someone who's popular just because they're popular. Like, usually my recommended has people from like all kind of like viewer ranges. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But sometimes it's like, I don't like to be recommended someone just because they're a quote unquote small streamer or just because they're a popular streamer. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I don't like either of those. Like, I don't want to watch someone just because they're, you know, any type of person on the platform. Oh no, are you at the end of your boat journey? Journey? I think so. I think, Jess, I think so. I think I am. I think I'm getting there. The most popular live channels are literally Fortnite, CS:GO, League of Legends, and I'm tired. Oh my god. Yeah, I can't even look at like the recommendation. But my recommendations are pretty good usually too. Well, I don't actually click on a lot of my recommendations often because I usually just go straight to the follows, like to the people I'm following. I haven't been good at that. Like, I haven't been good at like clicking on recommended stuff and seeing like what other people are out there outside of my circles. To be fair, my circles are pretty big. Like, I follow tons of people. So that alone is quite a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah, your recommendations are pretty good. Twitch knows you by now. You get so many Rainbow Arcade members in my recommendations. Yes. I used to get a lot of Rainbow Arcade members before I joined. Like, obviously now I follow everyone, so they might still show up on recommended sometimes. But yeah. It recommends me the most questionable people while y'all are offline sometimes. Really? Ingrid is a born star, even if she hides it. Those eyes, that face, she's perfect for this role. You pulled it off. You're a superb last-minute casting director. My regular should go on her honeymoon more often. Well, it is her 30 in 6 years. This town, things move fast. But back to our movie. I still couldn't find a director or a screenwriter. Everyone is booked up. Everyone is scared of what this picture will mean to the industry. I'll just have to keep the spirit alive a little longer. I'll give you a call if we ever get this project out of development hell. In the meantime, you know what they say about actors? They are cattle. Someone I know said that. You'll be my first call, madame. And don't forget, you've got the face of a star. A star, I tell you. Not me getting a cow stall upgrade because he said actors were cattle. Disgusting. That was rotted. Twitch recommends you the most questionable people. That's so funny to me. I usually get like LGBTQIA plus people recommended to me. That's usually my recommendations. And it's usually like a friend of a friend. Or like someone that a friend I've rated or something like that. Which doesn't mean that they can't be questionable either. Because that could also be a thing. Just because they're a friend doesn't mean that they wouldn't rate someone who might be a bit questionable. Either because they didn't know them or for whatever reason. Or sometimes you just don't vibe with people, right? Like just because they're a friend of a friend doesn't mean that you would like them yourself. But that's really funny. I will say I should probably click more on my recommendations to find like new people. I do get LGBTQIA plus people, but sometimes it isn't for whatever reason. I agree, Dex. I don't scroll down as far like that. But when I do, it's like, wait, while so-and-so is offline, but like, I don't even know who this person is. Like, I don't even know like what connection they have with that person. Like, why are you recommending me this person? Like, what is the reason? I need more glims. I need gold ingot. Okay, I'm gonna start going to places I haven't been to. Like me seeing the straightest people recommended under our redacted asses. That's very concerning. That is very concerning. Like, why would you do that? Not the toxic healer energy. Not that. Dex is not a toxic person. Sometimes it's just the language tag, which is so funny. Like, oh, you speak English, right? Here's some people who speak English. We got you, right? Right. Like, oh, thanks. The only thing we have in common is that we speak English. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. Oh my god, I always fall in the water with these. Oh my god, stop! There you go. I want to go to somewhere I haven't been to. So I'm gonna go to this bus stop so I can go there. Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah. That is funny. Hi, Kevin. How are you? How's it going? No, they're still there, Dex. They're still there. They're one of the 2 people who are still in the boat, unfortunately. I don't interact with them a lot though, so that's good. Asking for a friend, me. He's been okay though. They've been decent. I barely interact with them anyway, but they've been decent. How's it going, Kevin? Hope you're doing well. Y'all, some of these names, I swear to you. Like, I swear to you, some of these names, I'm like, how do you not get flagged? How can you create a username like this? And why would you create a username like this? Like, why would you want that? XP potion? What is this all of a sudden? Meanwhile, did y'all see the roach tit situation? So first of all, amazing username. There's this Twitch user called Roach Tits. I don't know anything about them. I don't know anything about their content or anything of the sort. But they were going around on Twitter because Twitch affiliated them a year ago. And then this year, recently, they emailed them saying that their name was like, basically saying that their name was not appropriate. So I don't know if they got suspended or banned or something. And it's like, how are you gonna affiliate someone with a username, keep their username, and then allow them to make money for a year, and then be like, no, your name is not appropriate. Turns out we don't like your name anymore. Oh yeah, people will reach. I think, I don't, you know, I think some people would be affected from this, but I think they should get rid of like underscores or like symbols. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to have like an @ symbol. You shouldn't be allowed to have like, maybe like underscores, because that's another way to get around it. But it's weird. It like, just, I know they can't just go up to Nintendo and be like, hey, how did y'all do it? But they need to figure something out. They need to figure something out. As you say that to a person with an underscore, it's not just Jess. Like, a lot of people that I know have like underscores and symbols in their name. But what I'm saying is, a lot of the times those symbols are used as a way to like have terrible usernames. So that's why I'm saying like it would be beneficial if they stopped that, or if they limited it, or if they found a way to like exactly, like we could all, like, you know what I mean? Like, I used to have, no, I actually didn't have I don't think I had any symbols before, but they could easily be like, hey, listen, we're removing symbols from usernames, or like, I don't know. I think it would be asking a lot if they had to manually approve of everyone's usernames. But something, y'all, something. I'm sure something could be done. Surely it would be better than the nothing that's being done. Because that's another thing, like Twitch can go forward and be like, oh yeah, we're gonna promote people on the front page, we're gonna have ambassadors, and we're gonna have all these people doing all these things. Okay, yeah, sure, put me on the front page so I can get harassed more. Thanks, appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds very ungrateful, and you know, getting front page on this platform is an honor and a privilege. But if you don't give me the tools, then I'm sure it's not going to be a great experience. You stopped? Good for you, youngster. Berry's my name. I was on a hike looking for berries, but there's nothing here, which is odd. Berries grow almost everywhere. When I walk, I always stop to pick up berries. I always leave some. Animals need to eat too. I'm on the older side of life, and I have time to take hikes, walk around in the woods. However, my feet grow tired easily. My legs aren't what they used to be. I could run after shoplifters. I could run a marathon. I could run for days. Now I just eat berries and enjoy the sun. Long story short, would you find me some berries? I only like 3 kinds. I like strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. The other ones are too wild for my taste buds. I'll see you soon, youngster. Have a berry day. Wait, I do have berries. Let me give you berries. Girly. I know. It doesn't let me give it to you. Oh, wait, can I... Wait, hold on. Okay, he likes strawberries. I can't really like go out of my way. Maybe I have to leave the world, like to leave this map and then come back to it. Spending all this energy going after people like roach tits, and then suddenly when people make racist usernames, they're all just like, oh, suddenly I don't see anything. Right. Or it just tells me that people can get away with making any username, and then they will only be found out if someone reports them, or like there's literally no one watching the usernames getting created, right? Which, you know, it's not, you know, it's not a super uncalled, not uncalled for. It's not a super surprising thing. Because obviously, you know, people rely a lot on things being automatic and automated. But y'all, something. I know Nintendo even has a thing of like, that sounds, you know what I mean? Like, even if you type something that isn't necessarily bad, they have some sort of system in place where it's like, they can, it's not that they can hear it, but you know what I mean? Like, they can have like some sort of phonetic thing where they can detect that, you know, even if it doesn't say it, it sounds like it sounds like something offensive. Does that make sense? Oh no! Oh, come on, that was garbage. Leave me alone, please. I need my fresh air. Aw. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you again. They need to do that for in other languages too. Yeah, for sure. Where's my kitty? The way it zoomed. But still, it's a very tough time. With the honor comes the hate as well. Yeah, I think there's more hate that comes than the honor. Because even when you're front page, it's not like you get all these followers and you get all these people. Like, it's a good opportunity, but oftentimes it's like, it's not like a lot of those people will become like your viewers and all that stuff. From my understanding, it's a pretty small percentage of people that eventually like do turn over and become an actual viewer of yours. But with that being said, it is a very nice gesture, and I did enjoy. I was a part of a thing of the Rainbow Arcade Summit that did take place in the front page. With that being said, both of those days started with a lot of harassment and hate. So, you know, it's also like you're gonna have this event go on and you're not gonna have like extra staff prepared. No, I'm gonna need some sort of like triple jump or something. I love when the cat just turns into a puffball, right? She's like zooming. Wait, hold on. Let me go back before I forget anything. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give berries to that girly. Hopefully they will let me do so. It's already been 3 hours. I need to eat something, y'all. Let me give the girly the berries before I forget, and then I'm gonna take a BRB. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to... Like, okay. I know. How do I give you berries? Am I doing something wrong? Like, I don't have the option to give that to them. Like, I can access my items, but it doesn't give me an option to do anything with them. I have strawberries. I have blueberries. In raspberries. Like, what the fuck? Hi, Fly. How are you? Y'all, I don't know what the fuck is going on here on this day. But I am gonna take a little breaky. Y'all know the deal. I'm gonna run an ad while I'm gone. I'm gonna be gone for like 6 to 10 minutes. 10 is probably the longest I would be gone for. Take an oop. Not a poop. Captions, please. There are so many garbage people coming in and spewing hate at the stars of those events, and honestly, Twitch should have banned any bigoted users who did that. Yeah. It's just, and you probably saw that too, Jess, when we were doing the summit. Like, you know, it's a whole situation, unfortunately. But yeah, I am gonna take a little break. Not a poop, I don't think. It shouldn't be a poop. You never know. Sometimes it's a surprise poop. What am I even saying? I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Enjoy a break of your own. Grab a snack, eat something, have fun. Yeah, I will say, Zach, everything was under control because the members were moderating, not because we had staff there to help us out. We may have had staff there. I'm not going to say that there was no staff watching, but I will say we were doing the heavy duty. And if we didn't prepare for that ourselves, then it would have been a fucking mess. Because I will say this as well. There was a very prominent LGBTQIA plus staff member that didn't even promote the event. Okay, gotta go. Fly, I see you. Thank you so much for gifting the sub to Dex. I really appreciate that. Y'all already did it, but if I can get another wave of hearts for us hitting our sub goal, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're so kind, you're so generous, you're so lovely. Thank you so much, Fly. Thank you. I'm still eating, y'all, because I have cake. Let me teach you about something Portuguese. So this is apparently in English you say sponge cake. We call it pão de ló. And it's basically a type of it's basically like a cake that is very popular here during like Christmas and during like celebrations like this. So here's, oh, it's like yellowy, so like the light, oh, it looks like it has mold on it. Ew. Hold on, I'll fix this. It's not moldy, I promise. It's like sponge cake. Thank you, Dax. You're so sweet. Thank you. So here's what it looks like as a whole. Oh, as a whole. No, sorry. Do you have that? Do you have pão de ló in Brazil? Is that a thing that y'all
Oh my god.
that y'all eat? Oh my god, a whole. We're so immature. So this is what it is. Like this is like the and we have ones that are like more like creamy and eggy, which I love. But yeah, this is usually, people eat this usually for like during Christmassy kind of celebrations. I think Easter as well, if I'm not mistaken. This is alongside like fruitcake and stuff like that, but this is essentially what my mom did because she can make them. No, it's not. This one isn't custardy. This one is just like sponge cake, right? But they do have one that's like custardy. Because there's different kinds of them, Doi. The one I'm eating is more like, it's not like this. This is like, this is the one that I'm like having. I do love these ones. These are like more creamy. And they're more custardy. But this is usually what a lot of people prefer, because not a lot of people like the custard. I do. I like it when it's more. I like it when it's wet. These ones are a bit more dry, but they're very like fluffy. But thank you so much. I'm really feeling my hair like this. I was feeling, oh, I need to update that. But I was really feeling my like slicked back hair situation today. So I'm glad you, I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I love that sound command so much, but I just need to remove that. I just need to remove that as a reply to it. Wet ass pão de ló. It's funny because the literal name pão means bread, so it sounds like it's bread, but it's not. Doi, I'm yelling. But yeah, Fly, sorry there was no no notification when you gifted the sub to Dex. But we just had some hate trolls, and I was afraid they were gonna like use bits or anything like that to be hateful. So I just turned off every notification. So I'm sorry that obviously you didn't get like a fancy thing pop up on screen, but you know that I love you and appreciate you, and I did thank you audibly. So yeah, you probably see that we're on like follower only and all that. There's some pain. There's some pains in this house. There's some breads in this house. Doy. I'm screaming. I am screaming. Y'all are amazing. Y'all make me smile and laugh. Y'all are truly the best. You're so silly. She's a comedy stress, Your Honor. I love how Spin takes words that already are, or like Spin goes Spin does the most when it comes to the stress meme, where he could take words that are easier to turn into that, but he goes the other way around, and he chooses the more complicated words that are harder to say. But this is why this is a circus and we're clowns. Comedian stress, that's cute. I like that. Oh, that was too extra. Got it. Oh yeah, okay. Interesting. That was too much, y'all. But comedy stress is definitely not extra. I think I'm gonna take off this jacket. As much as I love it, there is already a word jokesters. That's true. Comedy stress. Right. I think I'm just gonna do this or something. I'm getting too hot. Oh, it's too hot. Oh my god, it's too hot. Don't worry, this is not actual fur either. This was like a cheap Primark jean jacket that I got like last year or 2 years ago. Oh, not that. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to capture today on this day, but it's okay. Shall we go back to Spiritfarer? I'm so glad you understand me. Of course. Of course I understand you. I am so confused. Oh, I have to find 15? Oh, okay. I understand. I got it. I need 15. Understood. Oh, did we ever Doi redeemed the Nemo only chat? Did we ever make that a thing? I'll make it a thing. Oh, I'll make it a thing. Emote only chat. Oh, it was unofficial. Let's make it official. Bow, bow. Spam all the emotes, girlies. All the emotes, girlies, boysies, and theydies. Doesn't have to be my emotes. Although I appreciate the thought, but it doesn't have to be mine. Ooh, have y'all gotten the your Spotify 2020 lists thingy? I have, and I'm so disappointed. Because earlier in the year, I listened to there's a streamer out there who does copyright free music. And I used to listen to that before I found out there was a whole thing with a certain politician parental figure and all that. And so, but randomly, I didn't think I listened to their music that much. Turns out they ended up being like my second most listened artist, which I don't believe in, by the way. And I was like, oh no, I can't share my list now. Because it's going to show them, and I don't want this for myself. So it was a whole thing. But here's the interesting thing. Spotify made a whole top 100 songs playlist, and it didn't include any of his songs. So I was like, how is he my second most listened to artist, according to Spotify, and none of his songs made it into my 100 song playlist? You know what I mean? Okay, we're out of the we're out of the emote only. But anyway, I was a part of the 0.5% of BTS of people who streamed BTS music, which, you know, considering how popular they are, what does that even mean? Considering how popular they are, how many people would be 0.05%? That would probably be like thousands of people, Diva. Yours was pretty accurate. Mine was too, but that one person, I was like, I don't know about that, because I didn't listen to their music for that long of a time. It just felt weird. I was like, this is I don't think this is what happened. This just seems a little weird to me. And apparently it doesn't count last month or something. So, or the month of November. So it's like, I guess it was last month. It didn't count November listens. So it's like, okay. I don't use Spotify. I'd be curious to know what my most listened to songs and artists are, though, but there's not really a way to know. Have you tried there's this website called Last FM, but I don't know if you use like, do you use any streaming platforms, or do, like, I don't know how it would be, I don't know how they would count that. I want to wait until the end of the month for more accurate stats, but also no one would be paying attention to those then. They're not going to update the stats, I don't think. You're probably gonna you'll be able to get them on Last FM or something, but I don't really track my listens on there. I think I want to, though, to see what I listen to the most truly, like at the end of the year. I would love to see it. Definitely NCT would be up there, if not number one most listened to. Yeah. Yeah. My boat is so empty. We only have like 2 girlies on our boat now. Physical albums or stuff on YouTube. Got it. Yeah. I've considered stepping out of Spotify and just like committing to YouTube full time. When it comes to my music listens. But I don't know. More made it to your top 100. The stats aren't finalized until you do your Wrapped. Is that true, Dex? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I should have waited. I didn't know that. Do you think they did it like right now so that it doesn't count like Christmas music? So it doesn't get like flooded with like Christmas music? Or something of that effect? Maybe so, yeah. I'm thinking, but also that's like valid as well. You know what I mean? Like that's a valid thing for you to listen to. Like why wouldn't you include that, right? I think they do it because it's the last month. I mean, but they did it in November this time. Christmas music is not valid. Spin. Those are some fighting words. I agree. Like it. Well, I like. I'm okay with Christmas music, but I don't. I wouldn't want it. Like it's funny because I like listening to my liked music on Spotify, and I've been every once in a while. I put that on shuffle, right? And every once in a while, there's like a random Christmas song that pops up, and I'm like, not this. So, I don't like having them on my library, per se. However, maybe they should count for something. Maybe they should count for something. Did I make it? Oh, I'm still making it. I'm still on my I'm on my way. You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way. I love quoting that lady. But I didn't know that you, if you waited until like the end of the year, it actually gave you a more accurate thing. I want to connect my Spotify listens to like a Last FM kind of situation, and like really go at it at the like right at the end of the year, like December 31st, and really see like what my top like 10, 50 was. Truly. Working retail made me hate regular Christmas music, so it's K-pop Christmas music now. That's interesting to me, because I didn't work retail, but I worked at malls in the food court, so I listened to plenty of like Christmas music way too early sometimes. I don't know. I either listen to like different versions, like, you know what I mean, of the songs, so that it's different. But I found that last year I didn't find myself listening to a lot of Christmas music, so maybe that I was like subconsciously affected by my job at the time. I know it sounds weird, but like I don't really need the Christmas music to feel Christmassy. And that's probably not a super weird thing to say. Like, it's not like I said something like, oh my god, revolutionary. But like, when I decorate for Christmas, when I did it, like this year my dad did it while I was streaming. Or like before I woke up even. so I didn't get to decorate. But like when I decorated like last year, that's when I would play Christmas music. But outside of that, like maybe Christmas Day or Christmas Eve is usually my one, because I actually prefer Christmas Eve to Christmas Day, because Christmas Eve is like we have a lot of food, we have the dinner, and then we wait until midnight and we open the presents. So for me, Christmas Day is always like the day after. You know what I mean? Like actual Christmas Day is like the day after. I think I streamed Christmas Day last year because I got Super Smash Bros. As a present. So I think I just full on streamed it. I full on just streamed after we had lunch. I think it's on a Friday this year, so I might still stream it. I might still stream. I don't know. We'll see. This is terrible. I don't even know how to go back. Wait, what happened, girly? Ooh! Oh, there's shaking and quaking. Well, I thought that was gonna take me like somewhere. Well, it took me somewhere, alright. A lot of K-pop Christmas songs are really their own style. I've only listened to a couple Christmas K-pop songs, and they were, I think it was Taeyeon. She released a Christmas thing last year or the year before. I've planned this geezer sightseeing trip for years, but after I set up camp, I realized my perfect behavior prevents me from looking left. What a redacted mistake. Tell me, does the geezer look as impressive as it sounds? Yeah. Why did you tell me? Now I'm even madder that I can't see it. Well, what the fuck was I supposed to say? Girly. I feel like I couldn't win, regardless of what I chose there, to be honest. Taeyeon's is really good. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I can jump on the tent. Oh. Oh, she's tenting, Your Honor. Oh, no, I can do it. Do it! Okay, I did it. Interesting, I can't really interact with these. Can I not? I didn't know K-pop Christmas songs were a thing. Well, they are. Your friend is in the top 0.0002% of Ariana listeners. Oh, wow. Damn. And she's really popular in the streaming services. So that person is like, they are really like top tier Ariana stan. This is terrible. I don't even, oh, I already talked to you. Onion, tomato, garlic. I'll get a few. Do I need all of these? No, I really don't. Ooh, there's another tent. Not tenting. Yeah, South Korea is very religious from what I understand. So like there's a lot of like, I think they have a big Christian community there. They're pretty conservative like that too. There's like plenty of K-pop idols who talk about going to like Bible study and stuff like that. So it's not like something that's, I guess it's not wildly talked about, I guess. But yeah. But no, they just make like their own like holiday music. It's interesting how in the West, it's like, oh, people are just, a lot of the time, most of the time, people are covering older Christmas music. But over there, it's like original stuff. They don't really do like, you know, All I Want for Christmas Is You and like all of that. $42 million, and he was one out of 42,000. Jesus. I guess that's still a lot of fucking people. Like, not trying to discredit your friend, but that's still a lot of fucking people. I guess that's
God,
like
hi.
a venue, right? No, 42,000 is not one venue. Girly. Well, maybe if it's a stadium. No. Actually, I don't know. Like, what's the capacity for like Wembley Stadium or something like that? Anyway, hi Jam, how are you? Wonderful to see you. This was a flop area. There was nothing interesting going on. Could be a stadium. Okay. I was like, am I thinking it's more people than it is? But no, like, I've been to a stadium a couple times. Especially for concerts, they take up a lot of people. I love cows. Feed the cow. Yeah, it could be a stadium. Which is pretty also, like, knowing how annoying it was to get BTS tickets, it's also pretty rare that you get to be one of the people in there. Like, if the artist that you love is popular enough to have stadium concerts, there's a likelihood that it's a pain in the ass to get tickets to their shows. Like, people will sell. I remember the resellers, like the what do you call them? The people, not the resellers. What do you call them? Like the people who gauge up the prices for stuff. Scalpers. The scalpers for BTS stuff, like, they sell each ticket for like thousands of dollars. I was like, couldn't be me. Oh yeah, like hundreds of dollars. Like so expensive. And I was like, y'all are rotted. They started doing a thing like where Ticketmaster, I think, like some of those websites, they actually allow you to sell tickets on their own platform, and you can only make it so expensive, like, you know what I mean? I think you can, there's some websites where you can only make it like face value, so you can't go over that, and there's places where you can go just a slightly bit over that, but I'm not quite sure. But I think some of those situations you can only charge for like face value, which I like that. Like, if you got a ticket and then you can't attend, then it's like, well, just, you know, sell it to another girly for like the same price or something. You link the K-pop Christmas playlist you have in the Discord. Sounds good, Dex. Sounds good. I'll give them a listen for sure. Maybe it will get me more in the Christmas mood. Maybe I'll get more in the Christmassy mood. Not that I'm not in a Christmassy mood. It's just weird, like, doing the Christmas shopping online. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. It's weird, like, not going out and seeing places decorated and stuff. Like, it's just weird. It's a weird feeling. Because let me tell you something. I love, like, going somewhere and, like, shopping for gifts while Christmas music is playing in the background. I'm like, yes, I'm in the mood. I'm feeling festive. I'm feeling impulsive. And my wallet is gonna cry. But it doesn't feel the same when you're home. I guess I could always pop on a playlist in the background and get in the festive and impulsive mood. I don't know how I would appreciate that. I don't know how my wallet would take that situation. You are in Christmas mode, honey? Oh, yes. Jam is ready. Y'all, update your wish lists. That's all I'm gonna say. Update your wish lists on like Steam and stuff like that. And I've updated mine. And that's all I'm gonna say. I was gonna say something else and I forgot. I'm just waiting until it's morning in game. Do I need to be making anything? Gold ingots. Can I make these into ingots? I have gold ores. Let's do that. Gold whores. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh no, that's too much. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that's too much. Oh, okay, this one is gonna be interesting. This one is gonna be a journey to make. I can already tell. No, that's too much. Oh no, this is gonna be a lot. Okay, I got this. Oh. No, that's too much. That's too much. Oh my god. Y'all. Why is gold so hard to make? Okay, that was a good one. I have to really let it like simmer down. God. This is time consuming, huh? Sorry. I have to focus on this one. Focus on me. Focus on me. I will tell you, when Ariana Grande I don't think it was random, but when she motherfucking performed Focus on the Dangerous Woman tour, my redacted ass was screaming. Anyway, I think she performed it. I'm pretty sure. Your name makes me hungry sometimes. I want mango jam. Not this. Doi, I... That was random. I'm screaming. I do that to men sometimes. What can I say? Ooh. Listen, Jam's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. That's what happens when you're a cutie patootie. Well. Well. Not my milkshake. Well. Well. Did I lie? Was it an inaccurate statement? You have the opportunity to retract my statement, to correct my statement. Maybe so. Oh, I love that. I love my windshield. My window wiper laugh. Oh, I can't see shit. I can't even see where the boxes are supposed to be. Doesn't help that the game zoomed all the way out. So I can't even see if there's like something glowing or anything. I hate it here. It's so foggy. I wanna go that way. See what's going on in here. See what kind of shenanigans are happening over here on this side. Okay, what else do I need? Gold ingots were good. Pine planks. Okay, I think I can do that. Pine planks. Pine planks. Pine planks. Whoa, whoa. I have to keep repeating it so I don't forget. So if that's annoying to you, it's also annoying to me. Guess what, Mimi? If you find it annoying, so do I. Okay, I do have pine logs. I'll make 9. Okay, hold on. Ooh! Oh, not this zigzagging. Oh no, not this. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, this is really hard. Y'all. Okay. This is a journey. Oof. We're holding on. Thank you. Oh, shit. Damn it. I think I still get planks out of it, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but, you know. I think I get more if I do it right. Hello? Thank you. I think the Game Awards are next week. Is anyone gonna be watching them? I think they're gonna be late for me, and I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule, so... you know. Electrum sheet. What the fuck is an electrum sheet? Okay, hold on. Thank you for holding on. I really appreciate that. Where can I do that? Oh, it's over here. Electrum shield. Wait. Okay, hold on. Oh. Hold on. Oh my god, I see boxes. Oh. By the way, the oh my god sound effect was clipped by my friend Melonville, the one that came out today as genderqueer and pansexual. He's the one that that clipped the oh my god. Oh my god. He's the one responsible for that. Ooh. That's some good stuff. I could somehow see the glow. And it's iconic. Yeah, he literally only captured the oh my god sound, so neither me or him even remember what the context of that situation was. I remember he just found it really funny, to the point where he had that as one of his alerts on stream too. Because he was like clipping like embarrassing moments from all of our friend group, and he would use all of like each of us as like one sound effect for him, or like an alert for himself. So yeah, he's iconic. I wish he could make more content, but you know, mental health and work and all that shit. Yeah, he usually would like catch us having embarrassing moments or something like that, and he would clip, and he would make them like his like sound alerts for like notifications for follows and subscribers or stuff like that. Listen. I love that moment. That was a great moment in my life. I don't even remember. That's the thing that I love the most about that sound effect, is that it could have literally been about anything or nothing at all. And I have zero recollection. Zero recollection. You're the top 0.01 of listeners for Luna's. Why not? I love that. I love that for you. Should we go through mine at the end? I will not mention the streamer that is to not be mentioned. If that ever pops up in any of my top lists, but we could go through mine. I wish I could properly show y'all, because they have a thing, like the way that they did it. It's like it's like Insta stories or fleets or is it fleets? Yeah, fleeting tweets. Yeah, fleets. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Yeah, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Fleet sounds kind of gross. Like, I don't know. You know, sounds like fleets is something to have to do with like feet stuff. Like, oh, send me a fleet, baby. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It sounds questionable. Not that I'm against people with any particular fetish of that sort, but I don't know. It's literally a brand of anima. I know. Oh, Misty Woods. Oh, it's the Misty Woods, honey. Oh, the wood is so misty. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Not this. Well, let me do something really quickly. One Google search and all of this could have been avoided. I think they just genuinely didn't care. I think it was one of those things where they were like, no, it's a fleeting tweet. Therefore, it has to be called Fleets. Yeah, GM, yeah, it was a whole thing. I had to crack down on my moderation earlier for reasons. Yeah, I already read that. Sorry. Listen, that's the thing that I think about, you know, when I hear the word fleet. I'm like, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know about that. Unless you were talking about the Misty Woods situation, which, you know, is valid. It's also valid. Totally okay. I was just going to chat and I was like, you gotta wait 30 seconds, sis. Yeah, it's not even that long of a time. I like the slow chat feature because as we continue to grow as a community and as a queerdom, you can always slow it down to a point where you can easily read a lot of people's messages and you don't, you know, like chat just doesn't zoom by and you miss everyone's message. Like, you know, there's like very popular streamers out there who literally get to a point where they can't even read chat. So I like that there is a feature like that where there's a possibility for after some growth that there's potential for there to be a thing where we could just kind of like oh, I thought there was gonna be something here. It could be a thing where it can be easier to keep up with chat, and even to avoid like spamming and stuff like that. I will say I do like that Twitch has features like this, like the emote only chat and like follower only and stuff like that. Like obviously that's a thing that wasn't a thing when I started, but I do think that these are only like remedies. Like this is like putting a band-aid on like a gunshot, right? It's like you're not actually treating the problem here. You're only providing with like something that kind of serves as a solution, but not really. You know what I mean? And obviously, it's impossible, I think, for a platform like this to be completely like troll-free. Like I don't think it's impossible necessarily, but I think it's like it's very difficult. I can't imagine an automated system that would be perfect to the point of like no trolling could ever happen on there. But you know, we already went through this and how I wish there was more hurdles for people to have to jump through in order to be trolls. But you know, I'm not about to repeat myself when I'm already like preaching to the choir anyway. A beautiful choir, I should say. Y'all are amazing, but you know. Come on, girly. Oh, well. I did it too much. Oh, I did it too much. It was too hard. I held it on for too long. Well. Excuse me. Jam. Well. Well, it's over. Did I get everything? I need another electrum sheet so that my boat can be faster. I can do that. I think I have ingredients for the electrum sheet. I'm pretty sure I saw something of the sort when I quickly gazed over here. Oh, I need silver? Do I have silver? Do I have silver? Oh, do I have silver? Oh, do I have silver? Oh, but I need silver. Oh, I don't have silver. Oh, I don't have silver. Wait, I was looking in the wrong place. I do have silver. Oh my god, I have silver. I need to be stopped. You drank a huge coffee and you're already sleepy. Aww. I actually drank a coffee. No, y'all actually saw it, right? Because I was drinking my... Oh, I overdid it. Because I was drinking my coffee when I started. I actually had lunch 30 minutes before I came on stream. Can you believe? I was actually prepared in advance. Would you look at that? Ooh, that was a lot. Oh, that was a lot. I hate it. I hate to see it. Okay, I have to wait for it to go down a bit. Kablam. Ooh. Okay, that worked. I didn't do a mukbang today. A mukbang today. Is that something that y'all actually care about and want? Because I can do that. I mean, to be fair, 3 p.m. is not an ideal lunchtime. To be fair, as I fix my sleeping schedule, I'm gonna have lunch earlier and earlier, hopefully. I think it could be cute, like, down the line, when I move out, for me to have moments of, like, I end my stream at 8, and I could easily, like, either order food, or I could have made food at lunch, and I just reheat it or something for dinner. And we could have, like, a mukbang moment after, like, to end off the stream. I think that could be cute, right? Okay, let me do my crops and all that shit. Mukbangs can be pretty cute. Yeah, I do them when I do the long streams, like 12 hours and stuff like that. Because those, like, I can't go 12 hours and, like, take... Well, I used to do it, like, when I had 12-hour streams, I used to just, like, have lunch and dinner off stream. But people gave me shit because some of those breaks would be, like, 30 minutes long or close to that. And I was like, okay, I get it. That's, you know, a pretty long break. And people gave me shit for, like, the longest time for it. And I was like, okay, I get it. I'll go for an hour longer to make up for it. So, you know, I started doing those little mukbang moments on stream when I have that. And or whenever, you know, I'm a mess. I shouldn't say that. I'm not a mess if my sleeping schedule is operating in a different time zone. It's a work in progress. I'm working on my sleeping schedule, and that should be that. But when my sleeping schedule is out of my time zone, sometimes I will have lunch on stream. Although, I could always start stream earlier and have lunch with y'all. But that would probably be, like, super early for some of y'all. Because I think my usual start time is already super early anyway. If you want to eat earlier, I totally get that. But it's sometimes nice because I'm usually eating lunch with you. Aww. Yeah. Give us the fish and potatoes. You don't want the fish and potatoes. You don't want it. You don't want it back. You don't want that. That's not a thing that you want. Don't manifest things that you don't actually want. Don't put it out there. You don't want that. Imagine if that was Dex's hidden kink this whole time. It was like, no, I love him. Oh my god. Electrum sheet. Let me do that. Suddenly I hate it here. I didn't say anything that was that bad. I was just saying, like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, you know, well, no, okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We just patiently wait for this to be done in silence because I made it awkward. So the weather. Great weather, am I right? What a weather we're having these days, am I right? Oh my god. Weather, am I right? I don't even know. Like, the weather wasn't that bad, actually. The weather wasn't even that bad today. It did get, like, pretty... What I don't like about winter is that it gets dark really early. So, like, especially if the weather is kind of questionable. So I hate that, to be honest. What a weather, right? I said that because I couldn't remember what the weather was actually like. But it was like, I started at 3 p.m. obviously, and I was like, let me close my blinds because it wasn't great. Like, I think the weather was kind of meh today. So it got darker even, like, earlier, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. Is this ever gonna end? Oh my god. That only took 10,000 years. Let me go to the shipyard so that we can upgrade our ship again. so we can be faster, better, stronger. Work it better, faster, stronger, better, 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 better. Sorry, I just, you know, I had a moment. I'm just goofing. I know. We have no sun here by like 4 p.m. Yeah, usually by like 5. That's usually when it's like over. It's over, girl. It's completely done. The sunset. Cut the cameras. I gotta go. I have places to go, people to meet. And this is not the place I want to stay, honey. I want to have 2 different types of Christmases in the future. I want to have a snowy Christmas and I want to have a summery Christmas. So, I want to try both, you know, in the same year. No, I'm just kidding. Not in the same year, but I would like to see it. I would like to try it. Never apologize for having a Daft Punk moment. I loved that song. I loved that song at the time. Like, I'm referencing the one that had Kanye West on it, which, you know, Kanye West. Let's not talk about it. But you know, there was a time in the world. There were actually 2 songs of his that I really liked. He had that song with Daft Punk, and I don't know if it was with them or if he just like sampled that song. And then there was a song that he had with Estelle called American Boy. And I love that song. Take me to New York, I'd love to see LA. Go somewhere, I really want to. Come be here with you. You be my American boy, American boy. My middle school redacted ass would be singing that. I think I would probably either like not sing the word boy or I would do it when no one was there, or I would just sing it and be like, what? It's the song. Because apparently I spoke that in middle school. Oh, it's the song. Well, I guess you kind of do when you're going through puberty. My parents thought that it was so funny. My parents thought it was the funniest thing. When my voice started coming in, I was like, oh. They thought it was the funniest fucking thing, and I hated every second about it. You love Estelle. Yeah, I love that song. I don't know much about her discography, but I love that specific song. It's actually when they covered it on Glee, I was like, okay, not my fave, and I certainly felt what everybody else was feeling. Like suddenly, when their fave was being covered, it wasn't as pleasant of an experience. It wasn't that bad. I really liked the Glee version. It's funny because a lot of the Glee covers of Britney, for example, Britney is my fave, or one of my faves, and their covers of her songs were actually pretty good. The way he just flies away from me. I was mid trying to give him food and he was just like, nope, I'm walking away. Well, guess who's starving? Guess who's not eating today? Cece said play Levitating by... I don't know why she's doing it. I didn't touch the window at all. Girly, what are you doing? That's funny. I believe it. I can see it in the stars. We get together. Glitter in the sky, glitter in the eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like every time we get together. That's it. A part of my top 100 actually. on Spotify. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I got you, moonlight. You're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. You can fly away with me tonight. Poor baby Ruby. I remember being a kid and finding out my voice wasn't gonna change like the other boys. I was devastated. Aw, Spin. Baby Spin and baby Ruby were both suffering for the opposite reasons, huh? Aw. I didn't like it because I don't know. I just didn't like the whole process. And I really liked to sing when I was a kid. Well, obviously, I still do. But it was one of those things where I was like, oh, like it's ruining my singing journey. Which I don't know, you know, whatever, but can you just fucking eat something? Jesus Christ. They're so annoying. Yeah, but it wasn't definitely a cute experience. Puberty as a whole is just not fun. Like, it's not fun, y'all. And we all know this because we're all adults here. It's just not fun. It's just not great, is it? It's not a cute moment. We were talking about tenting. Let's talk about puberty and how you get your first boners and you don't know what a boner is. So you just walk into the kitchen to have dinner, and you have a boner that you didn't know of because you didn't know what a boner was, and your parents were like laughing and you were like, what? And you didn't understand what a boner was and that you had one. So there's that. Can we talk about that? I've never had that. I didn't understand. Obviously, from that point on, I was like, oh, this is a thing that isn't, like, normal. I was like, oh, got it. This is not a situation. Ruby, is there something you want to talk about? My parents just, like, they didn't talk about it. They just laughed, and I knew what they were laughing about. And I was like, what? And they just kind of, I think they took my genuine, like, what? As, because I remember looking down at everything, if I'm not mistaken, and being like, what? And I think they genuinely got that I was like, oh, they did it. He doesn't know what's going on. I wasn't. Sometimes you're horny for dinner. Not that. I don't think I like how your parents handled it. I don't think I do either. But at the time, like, I don't know how I would have reacted either. Because I don't think anything prepares you to see your, like, kid, like, your teenager kid at the time having a boner, like a full-on boner, and, like, how do you kind of, but I guess it is their job, it was their job as parents I'm saying was, because at the time, right? It was their job to be like, hey! But I remember it being one of the earlier times of my life where I kind of understood that, like, anything that had to do with, like, sexuality and sex related things were, like, subconsciously meant to be, like, shameful, or meant to be, like, secret, or meant to be, you know what I mean? Like, but with that being said, you know, it's a very weird situation. I can totally, I will never blame them for reacting the way they did. Um, but I was just genuinely like, what? I don't even know. Like, I don't even think I was watching anything in particular, or like, you know, excited, if you will, about anything in particular. I think it was just like, I think hormonal stuff. You're a teenager and just, you know, it was there, and I didn't really have an opinion on it, or I didn't have like a say in it. It just kind of happened, and I was like, I don't understand. But I get what you're saying, Zach. It's like, it's not ideal that then it was ingrained in my brain that anything that had to do with that was like something to be laughed about or something to be like hidden. So I totally understand. Like, it's not cute that that's kind of what got like ingrained in my brain, or that's the lesson that my brain learned that day. But you know. It is what it is. I can't really blame them for anything, because I think when you get to, I'm not saying whatever, I'm just gonna say it, when you get to my age, when you, like, when I'm like, I feel like when I reached my 20s, at some point I was like, my parents were just people, and they're just, you know what I mean? Like, I think I got to a point where I was like, my parents are just people who were trying their best and don't have the answers to everything. You know what I mean? Like, I think there came a point in my life where I was just like, they're not the end all be all of everything, right? Like, they are wrong sometimes. They don't know what they're doing sometimes. They, you know what I mean? So ever since I kind of developed that mindset, I can't really fault them for a lot of things. I can't fault them for other things, but you know. But at the same time, it's like, it's also not super productive to be like, oh yeah, you know, because of this or because of that, like, that's why I think or I act a certain way or whatever. Like, it's not really productive to use that, to have like that blaming mentality. Not saying that you were having that, I'm just talking in general. When I came to that realization, it was very freeing. Yeah, it was interesting to me because I just kind of had that thing of like, there is like a whole world out there, and my parents don't have all the answers. My parents don't have, you know, they're not the end all be all of everything, and they're not, and it's kind of a sad moment in a way of like, they're not the role models necessarily. Like, they're, you know what I mean? Like, it was a very like, oh, no, I don't mean that in a bad way of like, oh, they're not role models. I mean that in a way of like, they're not role models, they're people, right? Like, of course you can still be inspired by them, and of course there's still aspects of them that you may admire or whatever, but it becomes a thing. It was a moment where it clearly, I was like, yeah, I don't remember when that was, but I remember when I had it, it was like, yeah, it's they're just like people. They're flawed and they're not, you know, they're not always great, and they're sometimes they don't have the answers that you need, right? Was it Pine? I think it was Pine. Especially as a queer kid, I think, like, looking back, I can't necessarily be like, I can't feel any kind of way about them because, you know, they were both raised like, you know, in like lower class scenarios. And not saying that being a lower class, not lower class, I don't even know how to describe it, but you know, they both only went to school as far as like 4th grade, and then they immediately went into the work, you know, like into working when they were little, because you know, that's just how it was when they were young, like 50 years ago, right? And how like their family was very low income, so a lot of families at that time, they had their kids work in like factories, they had kids work in like as maids and stuff like that. Like, it was just a thing, like, for for poor families, I guess, in that if I'm to put it that way, right? So I can't really fault them for, you know, a lot of stuff. My boat is faster. Oh wow. Rose gold sheets. I can make it go 80% faster. This is definitely like not required. These are not required upgrades at all. But it was definitely interesting. Did y'all have obviously if it's too personal of a story, you don't have to get into like how you came to that realization of like, oh, my parents are not the end all be all. They don't have all the answers to the universe. But yeah, I don't even, I wish I remembered why and how I had that moment, but I really don't. Hi Shane, how are you? Lovely to see you. We're just having a nice relaxed Wednesday today. Having a good old time on our last few hours of Spiritfarer, I'm pretty sure. I should be done with this game before the end of the year. And I don't think I have any particular plans, so we could easily do another like randomizer poll situation. Figuring out internet issues might upgrade. Ooh. Get that upgrade. It's so exciting getting like an internet upgrade. What, Dex? Got it, Spin. Got it. Yeah, sorry if that was too personal of a question. Yeah, I'm excited for, I love those like randomized polls and kind of see what will be the next thing that we do on stream. That's how we got Banjo-Kazooie. I know that y'all have a love-hate relationship with that name, but y'all brought it upon me. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it, Spin. Some holiday specials going on, so I won't have to pay full amount for 6 months. Ooh, that's good. That's a good deal. Let me go to sleep or something. Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know who brought it upon the community. I don't know who brought that name. Bango that Kazooie. Was it Dex? Dex, are you responsible for saying Banjo-Kazooie? Not Potato Pacaco. Y'all are on some shit. Y'all, what the fuck is going on here on this day? Was it Chilora? Oh, I love Chilora. She's such a journey. Improve their house. Oh yeah, I have to improve their house. I forgot. Okay, what else do they need? Or I guess what else do I need? Clear glass sheet. Okay, I need clear glass sheet. Suddenly I'm not surprised that Chilora was the one responsible for that. Suddenly it makes perfect sense. Suddenly it makes perfect sense. She's a comedic genius and an icon, right? Now I'm like, yeah, of course it was Chilora's brainchild. You're loving this boat. Thank you, Jess. I honestly, it's not that organized. I tried making it semi-organized so I have an idea of like where everything is. But honestly, it's more of a functional rather than it's more of a functional boat rather than like a pretty boat. But I'm glad you like it. I'm definitely not good at decorating and stuff like that. You would think a redacted would be good at redacted activities, but it's truly not the case when it comes to decorating. It is a hard balance, like decorating and like functionality when it comes to games like this. So, you know, I think I can upgrade their house now. And maybe they'll say goodbye after this. Not that I would be sad about it or anything. Not that I would be necessarily sad about it. I did it. That jacket you're wearing is nice, looks cozy. Thank you. It is very cozy. I usually only wear it outside. But I didn't know what to wear. And I thought it looked cute with my the way I styled my hair today, and with the shirt I'm wearing on the inside. I'm like, it kind of works, so I just kind of did it. But I'm glad y'all think it's cute. I have a weird thing with clothing and textures in clothing. Like I'm highly sensitive to like the textures of clothes for some reason. So sometimes like there's certain clothes where like I need an undershirt to wear that, or I need like it doesn't like I don't like how that feels. So yeah. But with this one is actually pretty it's actually okay. So I really don't mind it. Okay, what now? Are they gonna say goodbye? Are they gonna say something nice about me for once? What's going on? Scout, get in here. I hate how they talk to me. Mikey loves it. This is exactly up his alley. Don't tell him this, but he wanted to upstage Romeo. You wouldn't know him. He's this guy from the South Shore. He has expensive taste. He has this awful mansion. He would boast around town about this house. Mikey hated him. Listen, you've been doing enough running around. We should go somewhere. Take you out and relax a bit. Let me ask Mikey and think of something. Ooh, they're gonna take me out? Suddenly they're gonna be nice to me. Yeah, I can find something for you to eat. Here's a block of cheese. Enjoy. There's something about him saying it feels nourishing that sounds shady, because I just gave him a block of cheese, so it definitely sounds like he's being sarcastic, but I'm not gonna question it, and I don't care. I would love a block of cheese, honestly. I'm here for that. I'm here for that concept. Have so many chickens. Mikey had an idea. Okay, here we go. Apparently there's this place called Grey Mist Peaks. It shouldn't be far from here. Mikey thinks you're, well, we both think you're doing a decent job. Listen, we've been asking a lot from you. Consider this our treat. A little camping trip for your efforts. Some recognition for your discretion in affairs. We've never actually been camping, but we would do this as a gift for you. Let's go take a look and at some rocks and trees and shit. They didn't even do this for me. They didn't even do this for me, y'all. They did it for themselves. That sounded too good to be true. They wouldn't just be nice to me just cuz. Oh, by the way, do y'all remember Tell Me Why? So y'all remember the jean jacket that Tyler wore? Guess what, Mimi? It's on sale. Like they have it as merch. I don't know how much it is because I forgot about it until just now because we were talking about my jean jacket. But I thought about it, but I didn't go into details of like checking it out or anything. I already forgot the name of the place I'm supposed to go to. Okay, Grey Mist Peaks. Oh, it's this place. Lovely. You saw that? Yeah. I remember all of us were like, that's a cute jacket. That's a cute man wearing a cute jacket. I need a jean jacket. I hate the texture of like jean. Like the jean jackets. I think it would be not cute. I hate the texture of regular jean jackets. I like this one because it has like padding and it's like different. But like the texture of like, I don't know how I would feel like about, I guess I wouldn't have to wear it like without anything. I could always wear like an undershirt or something. But I do not like the texture of like jean. Hope it's not too pricey. I have no idea how much it is actually. I'm assuming it's not like, I'm assuming a custom like jean jacket like that isn't necessarily going to be super cheap, but we'll see. I remember BTS had like a custom like bomber jacket, and it was so expensive. It was like 100 and something, I'm sure. Like it was so or like 200, I don't even remember. It was very expensive. I didn't get it obviously, but anyway, this is what I'm talking about. The open air. Breathe in, breathe it in, Scout. That's the good stuff. This reminds me, you should have these. Mikey says he doesn't want his. You can have mine too. We don't need them anymore. Listen, I think we need to rethink your role in our organization. If Mikey doesn't mind, I'm gonna need you to run point on some things. You would have a more involved role, if you know what I mean. I will fill you in when we get that to the boat. Go do your thing. You've earned it. We'll hang back. Aw, we got obols. I don't remember if there was any place where I could upgrade, like get more skills. But you know, I legitimately don't remember. Is there a place here, like a little altar kind of thing? I don't think so. I've thought about wearing a jean vest for pins and patches, but I don't know if I would go with the kind of stuff I normally wear. Like just fully decked out jean vest and then knit shorts or joggers. I love that. I heard the doorbell, but I didn't hear anything. Come on. There you go. I've thought about, yeah, I already read that. Yeah, I don't know about the practicality. You do not want to hear the price. Is it very expensive? It's very expensive, isn't it? It's like 200 and something. I'm assuming it's like 200 and something, 300 and something. Scout, 150. Yeah, that's accurate. Actually, it's probably 200 and something with shipping. Like I was saying, you're gonna need to step up in our organization. If this operation is ever going to survive, we'll need to pull a big one, a big score. I was planning this job with my brother for a while. He doesn't want to do it now. I need you to step in and help out. So listen, here's the take. I need you to stock up on carrots. Yeah, that's right. You heard me. Carrots. I'm not talking about a few. I'm talking about a shitload of carrots. And that's the thing we need for this job. If that doesn't make sense to you, that's too bad. You don't need to know everything. That's why I call the shots. I think I have enough. Not all these carrots. I think I have enough because the game is like, talk to them, girly. 150 is too much. Well, it's not too much. Like, I'm not saying that as in like it's not worth that much, because I told y'all that a jean jacket like that is gonna be expensive. However, it's a lot of money. That's what I'm trying to say. And especially like I can't like physically try it before I order it. That sounds messy. Oh, Hello. Oh, come on. The job wasn't for carrots. It was for peaches. Who wants redacted carrots? Like I would use carrots for this job. That's redacted. You've got to fix this mistake. Quickly. This job depends on peaches. Lots of them. Go now. Okay, now I wait for him to land again so I can talk to him, because I have plenty of peaches as well. Can I just punch him off of the boat? Can I just please? I'm not here for this. Can I just get rid of him? Can he leave anytime now? Oh, take your time to land, sweetie. Us not feeling anything in this game anymore. Like, all the good girlies left already. Like, I don't care about this girly. What's your problem? You ruined the whole operation. The buyer is very specific about his cargo. What am I gonna do with carrots or peaches? You're the worst partner I've ever had. You can't even get a simple order straight. My brother would never mess up like this. I don't think this is gonna work out. Let's go. You weren't ready to step up. I shouldn't have trusted you. Ah, shit. Listen, let's go. I know a place. It's called the Everdoor. Finally. We should go now. Yeah, let's go. Let's not wait until morning, girly. Remember when I used to procrastinate sending them to the Everdoor? Well, those days are over. Those days are long gone, girlies. Those days are long gone. Bye. Assholes with no redemption. Interesting. I was talking about this. I remember talking about this when we first got them as characters, and I was like, it makes sense that not everybody is gonna be a good person in this boat, even though like 99% of them were. It makes sense that at least one of them wasn't gonna be a good person. I wonder what kind of shenanigans we're gonna hear when we send him to the Everdoor, because they're probably gonna make us feel bad for them in some way, or like trying to justify why they are like this. But they're still fucking annoying. I agree. Take me to the Everdoor. We're really ending this game soon, huh? Like, we only have another girly on our boat. And I'm pretty sure, like, as long as I do that quest soonish, as long as they don't add any more girlies to our boat, then we'll be fine. Like, we'll be done with this game. Isn't that wild? I guess we have been playing this game for a very long time, so so it's not, you know, it's not unexpected, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say unexpected. They are still very annoying. But yeah, it's interesting how they, well, they did kind of that with Giovanni as well. Like Giovanni was the cheating husband, and they never kind of gave him like a redemption of that. I mean, they kind of explained why he was like that, but at the same time, they didn't really redeem him. They were just like, that's his story. You know what I mean? Like, and it's valid, you know? Like, in real life, not everybody, as sad as that sounds, not everybody gets like that full redemption arc situation. Like, some people don't want to, some people don't realize that they were doing something wrong. And you know what I mean? It's we're getting into a very deep, like, into like a deep talk kind of thing. Cake with milk. I'm enjoying your Tomb Raider 2 videos just like I enjoyed your Tomb Raider 1 videos back in 2018. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Thank you so much for watching them. I went through it, as you know. I went through it. I felt all the emotions while playing them. How far along are you in the Tomb Raider 2 videos? Thank you so much for watching those. I really appreciate that. We need to talk. I've been, you know how I've been. I want to go somewhere? Yeah. All right. Ooh, not Poppy. Ooh, no. Ooh, not that. Just say Ruby. Yeah, it was a journey. It was definitely a journey. It was a moment, a journey, and a situation. An endeavor, and it suits you. Definitely an endeavor, I will say that. I almost forgot. Okay, what? Listen. Let's just get on. I can't do this job without my brother. Let's just get on and talk about it through. Okay, girl. I'm also ready for you to leave. It's okay. We're in mutual agreement here. The way he glitched out. Okay, anyway. Serious mode. I didn't plan this life for me and my brother. They used to call me the talker. I could talk your ear off. I would never shut up. However, right now, I don't want to talk. I should just be like my brother and take a moment, pause and listen. Yeah, and think for a change. Fat chance. At my age, nothing is possible. Nobody changes. Anybody that tells you otherwise is lying or trying to sell you something. The only thing I'd rather be is true to myself. Okay, I fucking hate this argument. I'm just being myself. I'm just being real. No, you're a fucking asshole, and that's what you're being. Anyway, that might make me an asshole in the end. Well, that might make me a loyal brother to this man here. None of this shit matters. None of it. Well, do you know why we're here? It's because I have a small imagination. I can't see beyond my back streets, my town, my friends, my family. More importantly, I can't see a life beyond my brother. If he goes, I go. Funny thing is, he went a long time ago. I just didn't want to admit it to myself. I was holding on to something from the past. My reputation, my house, my car, whatever it was. It was nice while it lasted. It just doesn't change anything. Any way you slice it, we're still Maria's kids from South Broad. Nothing's ever gonna change. Not even in the end. Aww. Alright, Mikey. Deep breaths. Aww. I'm getting that kind of vibe of like he was taking care of his brother that may have been like bedridden or something like that. Aww. The way he just like reached to me to give me a little kissy. Let's go see what everyone's been raving about. I'll send you a postcard, kid. Aww. I am happy that they're going, though. I'm not even gonna lie. Because the little birdie is literally carrying the bowl. So obviously it gives me that vibe of like he was taking care of his brother. And that was like his whole life was devoted to that, which can make someone kind of like, you know, it can make people kind of like, you know, sour to the world, like this is unfair, like why did this happen to him, why am I like quote unquote stuck taking care of him, you know what I mean? It's like I understand where they came from, but I hate that kind of mentality of like, oh, I'm just being real, I'm just being myself, I'm just being truthful, and it's like, no, you're being an asshole. Why do I get My Little Pony vibes with this game? I don't know. Maybe they have a similar art style. I didn't look at this game and think My Little Pony, but you know, to each their own. It was like pucker up. Aw. Not like that. He was just, you know, reaching over. I don't think it was even supposed to be like a kissy situation. What is this? Sometimes your real authentic self is an asshole. I disagree. I think everybody has like instincts and everybody's brain thinks negative things. It doesn't mean that just because someone thinks something that they should say it, and that saying it makes it their real self. You know what I mean? Like, of course, like I have moments where I want to like curse a bitch out, or sometimes I'm like, oh my god, that person is so annoying, or like, oh, that person is like, I want to talk shit or whatever, but it's like, sometimes it's stuff that we're like conditioned to think, right? And it's not necessarily what we feel, or it's not necessarily what we mean. But just because you think something doesn't mean that it's like by saying it, you're like, oh yeah, I said what I was thinking, therefore I'm being myself, or I'm being truthful. I'm like, well, not necessarily. But that's true. Some people are just, you know, for whatever reason, they're just not great. I'm not paying attention to these pictures that are being created about me. I'm assuming they're about me. Yeah, he's not a peacock. I think he's just like a bird. I don't remember what kind of bird, but he's just a burb. Is that me? Did I die? Oh, maybe that's the brother. Maybe that's the like the brother that we just said goodbye to. I forget if these are supposed to be about me or not. A tasteful side burb. Not that. As foretold, here we are again, Spiritfarer, for the last time. What? Feeble and helpless, a faint murmur drifting in silence. Whispered words, a simple question. Why did you choose this life, Stella? Why did you spend it ushering others through their final moments? Was your vacation an affectionate duty born of compassion? Or did a display of selfishness, of everlasting uncertainty? Did you do it for them or for yourself? To know me and to grow accustomed to my presence? To conquer me? Am I less daunting to you now? Or am I still a ghastly shadow, a deafening absence? Remember, when your body failed, you knew. You'd seen it 1,000 times. You knew I would come. You fought valiantly, yet suffered all of the same. I was deep within your heart. as I had always been. In your final moments, you accept my call. Embraced by the love of your sister, embraced by the love of your mother, you slowly draw your last breath. And here we are. You know this is the end. Breathe. 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 This is the end. Return to the Everdoor. I'll be there, waiting. Goodbye, Stella. Farewell. What? Yeah, I didn't think you were trying to excuse it, Spin. I'm just saying, like, sometimes people, like, I don't necessarily think that sometimes people's true selves is being an asshole. I think sometimes that's how they think they should be, or poll soon. Can I just end the game? Who's Daffodil? Oh, Daffodil is the kitty. Wait, but I didn't finish Gustav's thing. I want to send him too. Poll soon. That sounded pornographic, Dex. How dare you? I'm not sending any polls. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, a poll. Well, I think we all love that cake with milk. Maybe not on this platform. He gonna give me that poll soon? Not this. Not this. Absolutely not. Oh, we got the spirit flower. I'm surprised we didn't get 2 of them, but I guess he kind of said that his brother was long gone, so we need to be stopped. Oh. I'm kind of confused, like, okay, I understand that Stella can go, but like, we haven't finished our thing yet. Sometimes at work I sing, oh my god, like Ruby has before. I need a Ruby cover album for real. Not this. Ruby cover album for the Ruby Stan account. Not the Ruby Stan account. Why am I even planting these anymore? Can someone tell me? Like, girly, I'm going to the Everdoor. I want to do Gustav's mission, but I have no idea where to go. Okay, what's the situation here? I have to... Gustav needs a desk in his office. He has heard of a master woodworker living in Oxbury, but couldn't get in touch with him. Perhaps his partner working in a cafe there could help. Okay, let's go to Oxbury. While you were gone earlier, we suggested making a Ruby Stan account. How did I not see that? My prerogative, underwater, marry the night. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe Passion has talked me into doing more covers for like Patreon. So maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll do so. I only have this burb now as a... Okay, I get it. You're hungry. Eat something. My prerogative, underwater. Oh my god, underwater. I forgot. That was the Allison song from All Stars, America's Next Top Model. Marry the Night. I used to sing that often when I did Twitch Sings. Listen, one of these days I'll make a cover album. One of these days, who knows? It's interesting because now I look at music more as like a hobby. I don't know if I lost ambition for it necessarily. I wouldn't like to think that's what's going on. We're gonna make a girly group, honestly. Can we please? Can we please? Girly group. Not a girly group. I love that. No, but I always said that. I always loved that idea. A girly group. I'd be down. Yes. Imagine. I get Kiso's on board as well. Kiso's is great. Can I talk about Kiso's? Let me talk about Kiso's. He is that type of girly that, like...
Pretty legendary, if you ask me.
I literally sent him like a draft of a cover that I did for React by the Pussycat Dolls, and he gave me like constructive feedback on it, and he was very sweet and very encouraging, and I ended up not finishing that cover. But Kiso's is such a sweetheart, and every bit of success that comes his way, he deserves it, because he's such a sweet person. We don't get to talk too much. Like, I think when I had breakfast at Ruby's more often, that's when we would get an excuse to talk more to each other. Because y'all know how I am. Like, I don't just randomly message people for like no reason. Like, I either have to, like, you know, it's either like you prompted something and I'm like, okay, let me message them to see what's going on, or like, you know, like I try not to go out of my way, or like I see something on Twitter that reminds me of that person and I'm like, hey, have you seen this? Like, I get very comfortable just like hanging around in like the Rainbow Arcade Discord and in our Discord, or even like in friends Discords like Smallzy and Ruin and all that. So I find myself getting comfortable in sometimes those public, quote unquote, public spaces that I don't really like have those like personal one-to-one interactions kind of thing. Ma'am, hi, what's up, Ruin? What's going on? Do you also want to be a part of the girly group? Ew! This old man spit on his fingers and rubbed it on an envelope and handed it to me like we aren't in the middle of a pandemic Lovato. Not that! Not a pandemic Lovato. You are doing too much. I love you, Diva. No. I don't want to get involved in this. I don't want. No. I don't want to do this. No. I don't want to do this. I want to find the girly from the coffee shop, and I don't want nothing to do with anyone. That would be gross, even without the pandemic. I'm yelling. Daydreaming in the park. Who the fuck are you talking about? I'm screaming. This is too fucking much. Then I said, stay healthy. He was like, yeah, you too. It is important. It is important, sir. You realize what you just said. Also, envelopes these days, you don't even need to lick them anymore. They have a little thing that you tear away with glue in it so that you don't have to lick your envelopes anymore. Like, the boomer jumped out. I guess you did say he was an old man, so I guess he's a literal boomer. Remember when people were saying that boomer was, oh my god, what was the word? People were saying that boomer was like a slur. Girl. We got them 1900s envelopes that still require moisture. Ew. That's on y'all, honestly. Y'all kind of deserve that. If y'all are giving out envelopes that need to be licked, then whose fault is it, Diva? I guess he could have given you the envelope and you could have licked it yourself or something. But, you know, them classifying Boomer and Karen as slurs, right? Y'all, I'm annoyed. I just wanna... I'm at the point of the game where, like, I wanna beat the game, so it's like... Can we just not? Do I have to go to Ambertown Park? Is that what's going on? Like, now that I'm so close to beating this game, I wanna do it. The sizzled brain cell, honestly. I don't even want to do any more tasks anymore around the boat. I just want to do it. Snowflake isn't a slur though, according to them. I don't find it to be slur-esque. But I don't enjoy it. I think it's a silly thing. I think boomers love to name call. But the second it turned on them, they were like, oh wow, this is a slur. What are y'all, what are these holiday emotes? Oh, I forgot they're doing holiday emotes, aren't they? What are those holiday emotes? Can someone post them in chat? I legitimately haven't seen them yet, I don't think. Are they ugly? We shouldn't say ugly because an artist worked really hard on them, but are they questionable? Are they suspicious? Oh, I'm not opening that. I thought they had like global emotes or something that people had that you could use. Diva, I'm not clicking that. Thank you. I'll actually, you know what? Can someone put that link on the Discord and I can look at it later? Because I haven't seen it. Hindsight 2020. That's really the name of it, huh? Just emotes up until they release them. There's a toilet paper emote. Okay. You know what? Maybe they made a point. Maybe they made a couple points. The paper crown one is kind of cute, but some of the other ones, oh no. Those emotes only go up on until the 16th. Okay, so they have emotes to hold on. Like, they have non-holiday emotes until the 16th. And then on the 16th, they're going to have holiday ones. Is that what's going on? They're doing the most. You know what I think sometimes that they're doing? Can we talk about can we talk about theories? Let's put our hats on. Our little tinfoil hats on. You know what I think is going on? Oh. Let me tell you what I think is going on. I think Twitch has like an emote artist on call. And I think that they don't always know what to do with that artist. Or they're like, oh, we must give them work. We must give them something to do. And that's why sometimes there's like, oh, there you are. Satisfactory. And now for a little submission, I have very ideas. Still haven't discussed my fee. Now, this is absolutely non-negotiable. I need 450 1,000 glims, and that's the friend's price. Oh, girl. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of this. Under no circumstances should you tell my partner in Oxbury about our dealings. You understand? No? Circumstances. Okay. What now? I don't have to pay that much. I don't have that much money. I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of money. I only have 1,600. Wait, 16,000. You think that's too much? I won't accept any lower. My fee is... You know what? Maybe we're finishing the game without sending him. I'm sorry, girly. This is too fucking much. Oh yeah, I had to activate slow mode because people were spamming. They were spam following with questionable usernames. And I didn't want them to be able to chat, so I did slow mode, follower only. I did all of that. I did all of that. Suddenly forget Gustav's quest. Suddenly, it's not important. May I ask a question about the game that might be a little revealing? What do you mean? Like, is it spoilery? Or what kind of question? I ask a question about your question. Girlies, I gotta go. I'm just gonna go on my... Imagine if the game stops me from going to the Everdoor because they're like, you still have a girly on your boat that you need to say goodbye to, you know? I can't get that much money though. That I would have to like grind somehow. May I see which homes you've had? I can show you all the girlies that I've been on my boat, if that's what you're asking, which I think it is. Let me show you. No, they're showing the girlies now that I'm going to the Everdoor. Okay, we've had Atul. I can hug him. Stop. I've had Alice. Stop. This is too cute. No. I've had Summer. Aww. Let me see. Who else? I've had I forgot her name. I've had Giovanni and the other girly whose name I can't remember now. What was her name? It was not Gwen. It was not Stella. Those are two other girlies. What was her name? I'm so sorry, sweetie. I can't remember your name. Astrid. Thank you. We had this girly. We're gonna hug him. Why not? I kind of feel bad that I didn't send Gustav over. Gwen. Gwen was really hard to say goodbye to. Oh, the mushroom boy. Aww. Y'all. This was such a great game. I'm not gonna lie, seeing Atul again kind of sent me. I was like, ooh. From this point onwards, there is no turning back. Do you want to continue? Yes. I'm not about to grind that many glims, girlies. Nuh-uh. We're just gonna cut the cameras on this one. Wait, I didn't expect for the game to end. There's no one on the boat with us this time. Aww. We're just rowing ourselves away. Is that what you were trying to get me to do, Jess? Like seeing all of them before I left? Surprise finale stream, right? Aww. This was such a great game, to be honest. Like, I really, really adore it. It was such a good game. So well made. I think I might do like a replay of it, like on my free time. Because there's so much to do, and there's so much that I feel like I didn't even unlock or anything, but I would need to be a little bit more focused, and I would have to be like on my own time, maybe listening to a podcast or something, and really honing in on what I needed to get done or whatever. But I really, really liked the game. I just was not about to do all that grinding. I feel like I usually get to this point in a game where it's like when you're like when you're like 3/4 of the way there, I just want to get it over with. Like, not in a bad way, but when I can see the finish line, I'm like, I just want to go. I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of games. There's like some games where I start with the best intentions of like, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do all of this, all of that. And then I get towards the end and I'm like, I just want it to end. I just want it to be over. Like, when I see that finish line, it's over, girl. Oh, there's no one, like, saying goodbye to me. I'm just gonna astral project myself. Oh, the kitty. Oh, I hugged the kitty at the end. Oh my god. Precious. Aww. We really did that. Was this all a figment of my imagination? Was this a way for Stella to not go to the afterlife herself? Oh my god, it's a star. Look at that. Aww. Aww. We did it. No. All of these people were people that were like inspired by actual people. Stop. No. Oh my god. Am I gonna get DMCA'd? Okay, I'm sorry. Listen. Streamer issues, right? No, but oh my god, this was so beautiful. I didn't know that there was actually like a dedication to all of those people. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Thunder Lotus Games, for providing this game to me. Because I thought it was an amazing game when I saw the preview for it, and I was lucky enough to get I wouldn't call this a review copy, but they gave me a copy of the game for me to make content with. and I'm very thankful for it, and I'm just in love. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Everybody who was involved in making this game, obviously. Such a beautiful experience, such a relaxing experience every Wednesday that we've been having for so many weeks now. And it feels kind of weird, like saying goodbye to them now. Doesn't it? It feels weird saying goodbye to the game now. But we did it. So many beta testers. Holy shit. I feel like some games it's like they have like 2 testers and that's it, but like damn. So many people were involved in the beta testing. That's amazing. Jesus. This was easily one of your games of the year. So special and so unique. Yes, for sure. Of course, all of our love to our Thunderlings across the world. You're incredible, and without your support, our studio would not exist. Aww. That was beautiful. I'm here for this. Aww. Stella's last voyage. Aww. That was a nice touch. That was so nice. I was not expecting to end this today.